local chicken, if you start with 5 hens, with 1 mature cock, in a period of 1 year, you should be having over 7,000 chicks. Let's go into calculations. Now the 5 hens, in a month, let us get 20 eggs per hen. We shall be having 100. Now the 100 eggs, just for 1 month, get a motor tire, an old one. This is the tire. Then get the cotton wool, 1 roll. Split that cotton wool into pieces. Get our tire, the outer one, not a tube, but the outer one. Place it in the direct sunshine and leave it there for some 4 hours, such that it absorbs heat from the sun. And this cotton here absorbs heat from the sun. Then insert that cotton wool which you split inside there to be fully packed there. Get somewhere in your house. Get the sawdust where you are going to lie this tire. If you cannot get the sawdust, get an old blanket or a sisal sack. Place our tire there. Then insert these 100 eggs in between the cotton. After that, cover it fully with a blanket and leave it there for 21 days. We are dealing with 1 month. Out of 80 eggs, I mean 100, we shall hatch 80. Now, if we have hatched 80 chicks, still get a tire. Get these 80 chicks. Let them be sleeping here at night. Being your brother, I'm talking to a layman, a lay person who is viewing now. If not that, get 1 pot, place it here. Put in charcoal, such that this pot provides heat in your brooder. If the 80 chicks we manage to get 50 female, let's rear them for 4 months. We started with 5. 1 month, we managed to get 80 eggs. I mean 100. Then after 3 weeks, we managed to hatch 80. Meaning, in 2 months, we have 80 chicks. The 80 chicks, we brood them or we rear them for 5 months. This is 2 months plus 5. This is 7 months. And out of 80, if we manage to get 50 hens, then times 20, we shall be having 1,000 eggs in 7 months. I don't know whether you are following. In 7 months, we shall be having 1,000 eggs. Now the 7 months, we have 1,000 eggs. We shall not put them in a tire. We shall call Mutebi, we shall call Hana, we shall call Hajati or Ibula to direct you where the incubator is. Take these eggs for incubation and hatching. Out of 1,000, I expect you to hatch 800. Now these are 80 months. The 800, assuming we have or we get 600 hens, we rear them for 4 months. At 50th month, the 600, if each one gives us 20 eggs, we shall be having 100. We shall have 10,000, 12,000, just in a year. If I tell you that living agriculture is not just making funds, not making you busy, not consuming your data, it is the realistic that if you started with 5 and at 1 year you have already 600 ready to start laying, meaning in 1 year and 2 months you will be having over 10,000. I wish you could share this video such that whoever comes across it, you will not need to come back to Mutebi until why I'm booking chicks when you went into local. Neither calling Isa, neither calling Hajat, because once you start with the locals, finish. Our viewers, we started in high gear. As we always have new viewers, we need more subscribers because we have a broad spectrum to see that one day we shall be conducting these workshops at our farm, but we need support. We have not started begging because it is vital for you to learn when you are at the farm, because there are very many activities and services which have to be delivered at the farm. You are on living agriculture with Luigare Chibinga, and on the camera is Brian Mutebi, is my son, because you have been asking me what happened. What had happened, it was because of those people who impersonated our account and started stealing people's money in our names. It disappointed most of our followers, and we said no, let's first put a stop there. If we see that there is some change with these impersonators, we shall resume, and we have resumed. We are located in the new tax park, Katoke stage, 3rd floor. Now, this is the issue of local chicken. The lifespan of local chicken is 5 years to 15 years in production. I don't know whether you are conversant with that. Now, from where we started, here, at just 1 year, we are here. Can you claim and lament that in Uganda, or wherever you are viewing from, there is poverty? And if you still accept and complain that there is poverty, please go for DNA. You might be in a Rongo clan, which is causing that. But if living agriculture is here, please start with a little you can manage or you can afford. As you go on, you expand. Because it's not a matter of just jumping. I have heard Isa has over 80,000 birds. I should also go that. Have you started properly how I started? And do you know the qualities and the quantities and the requirements for starting chicken? That's why we are here. We are not government employees, by the way. We are volunteers. And we are not doing this for only Ugandans, but worldwide. Because we are one. We simply differ in color, but blood remains red. We differ in languages. That's why we called it universal. So our viewers, as what requires local chicken is done as for now. You see, some people take time to believe and accept, because we promised to serve you with due diligence, such that you don't need to regret. I always complain about the service providers who are aided by government. But you find that every district has a veterinary officer, has an agriculture officer, heavily paid with vehicles. At every division, every town council, every sub-county have an agriculture extension officer, have a veterinary officer with a motorcycle which Sempija bought for them. But when you ask them, where do they work, when and at what time, they cannot answer you. This is the reason why I always request you that in case of any support, please come out and support us. Because what we are doing it voluntarily. No one is paying us. Yet we are serving the entire world. Because we don't want to know where you are viewing from. What we need is you to acquire the knowledge in that even if you are not a Ugandan, neither in Uganda, in where you are viewing from, you can start up this project. I don't know whether you are getting me.